My name is Babatunde Adebisi. I'm in retirement. I joined Wema Bank in 1994 as the chief accountant. Now, this Wema Bank started on what they call strategic planning in 1989. And one of the planks of the strategic planning was to ensure that there were champions of the new type of bank that the strategic planning was supposed to bring about. So my joining the bank was part of the effort of the then Chief Adebisi-led executive board, himself and the other executive directors, to introduce change champions in the bank. So Ibrahim came from a background of training at the legacy at Anderson firm, and he worked in some banks. And then shortly after I joined, Trude Lemo was also brought on board. It was part of strengthening the senior management to ensure that the desired change which the strategic plan was meant to achieve actually occur, because people lead change, not beautiful documentation. And not long after he was brought on board, a few other people were brought on board, like Olayeju was brought on board. So you will say that the crop of the layer of senior management just below the executive board comprised of young people with diverse experience, competencies, knowledge, who obviously could deliver the change that was required in Wema Bank at that time. If you look at the performance of the bank on the stock exchange, it's proving its own worth. The investors in Wema Bank today cannot but be happy with the bank. And that's a very important stakeholder in the bank. Besides the investor, the customers too. In 2019, I organized the first accountants technology conference in Nigeria. And the managing director of Wema Bank then was invited on the strength of the fact of the transformation, especially in technology-driven services that his bank was pioneering. It was either at par or ahead of any of the other banks in Nigeria at that time. And I think that has been sustained. So in terms of role in the banking industry, is not a laggard, is actually in the forefront. Wema Bank was the first of the old banks to have integrated banking software implemented. So talking of technology, we took a bold step then. All the successive management after us just built on that and continue to further on and on. If you know the slogan of Wema Bank, reaching for greater heights. So they continue to reach for greater heights. They already have a legacy bequeathed to them, and they have been building on it. As Wema Bank turns 80, it is a great thing of joy for me to be able to send my good wishes to the board and the management of Wema Bank, and to all the stakeholders, the staff who are always, behind the scene, making it happen, and the board providing the leadership, and the shareholders who are entrusting their capital to the bank. It's actually a thing of delight. The oldest indigenous bank. I congratulate the Wema Bank, and I wish them very well.